What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite video. Sorry about the long little hiatus, holiday break, but we're back into it. So just wanted to let you guys know today a couple controller tips, some things you may not know, some things that may help you gain the upper advantage in one specific thing that I found that has changed my game completely. So first of all new users, if you're an old user or not, all new users, if you go up to your settings in the top right, your actual controller, everybody that had the game pre-Christmas update, you ended up with standard. Everybody post-Christmas update, your default controller layout was Combat Pro. So if you were or still are a standard player, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but it is well worth the adjustment. So the main thing that really sets it apart is there's no Y to cycle through your weapons. It's basically RB, LB, so you can go forward to one weapon, then back to that same weapon, and just one button tap rather than 4 or 5. Whatever the case may be. Same with your building materials, or your building pieces, rather should I say. But another few things in your settings, if you guys have not gone through these game settings and just glance over them, it is crucial. So obviously everybody knows their sensitivities is very important, but there's a few things down here under kind of this matchmaking region. So in review, everybody knows sprint cancels reload. That's just personal preference. This one's a big one for me. Tap to search, interact. So rather than when you're searching a chest you have to hold down X the whole time, you just quickly tap it and it searches for you. That is a very, seems like small thing, but it eases your mind a little bit. It's a little less annoying than holding X the whole time and then maybe not getting it. Alright, so tap to search. You guys obviously can't see my hands right now. I'm just going to go ahead and tap this X button once and it's going to search the whole thing for me. Toggle targeting. If you don't know what that is, basically you target ADS with left trigger. So rather than holding left trigger to ADS, you tap it and it stays ADS even if your finger's off the trigger. And then same thing. Toggle targeting. If you don't know what that means, it's basically I'm going to tap left trigger and I'm going to stay aimed in. If you could see my left thumbstick or my left finger, it is not on the trigger at all, and I'm just bouncing around. And I can walk, do what I need to. I cannot sprint while I'm doing this, so I have to cancel if I want to sprint. If I want to go ahead and aim back in again, just as easy as that tap. Auto equip better items, vibration, reset building choice. This is one thing a lot of people struggle with, and it can be very helpful if you want to always build ramps first. So go ahead and turn this off, and then whatever piece you ended on is the piece that you're going to begin with next time. So you can always build ramps and then go back. So it's not just always starting with the standard wall, but a lot of people do. I personally like to start with the wall because that's usually the easiest thing and best thing for me when I'm building structures. Alright, so since we got in that gunfight, and the last thing I built was a ramp, that was a little unplanned for. Thanks for ruining the video, buddy. But we'll start with... Well, we'll go ahead and show you the toggle, or I'm sorry, not toggle. Reset building choice. So the last thing I built was that ramp. I'm going to go ahead and press B. Next thing that comes up is a ramp again. So same thing if I want to do a floor or a ceiling. So I cancel that, I'm running around, blah, blah, blah. Want to build again? Oh, alright, I got my ceiling already ready. So that's just the reset building choice. Wanted to explain that a little bit in further detail for you guys. But the one key thing I want to show you guys that you can do if you're both on Xbox One and PS4. I'll walk you through it here real quick on Xbox One, and then I'll kind of show you some text about it on PS4, since obviously I don't have a PS4. So the number one thing is on my controller, I have remapped my buttons to where my A or jump button is my right stick press. So when I'm in a gunfight or shotgun fight, I don't have to move my thumb off the right thumbstick while I'm trying to aim to go ahead and jump. I can just click down on that right thumbstick and keep it moving. So I'll show you guys how to do that really quick. So you go to your Xbox Home, go to your settings, and then we go down to connect and devices and accessories. It'll take you to this screen. As you see, mine's already mapped, but you go ahead and configure, and then you go button mapping. So then you say A button to whatever, blah blah blah. So you can swap your sticks, invert your right stick y-axis, invert your left stick y-axis, swap triggers. If you got some quick settings on right here, and you can turn off your vibration. But my biggest thing in Fortnite is that my jump is now my thumbstick press. So that is a huge improvement on your playstyle and just your whole Fortnite experience in general. It absolutely changes everything. Alright, I'm going to show you guys some images on the screen real quick about how to remap your PS4 controller's button. So go to your settings icon, then you go to accessibility. Then once it's accessibility, you scroll down to button assignments and then customize button assignments. And then there it's the same thing kind of as the not PS4, excuse me, the Xbox One. You can go ahead and pick which button you want to be which, and it's the same thing kind of for your, it would be your X button to your right stick, and then your jump is now your right stick press. Another big tip I have for you guys is to manage your inventory. So move your weapons where you're used to having them, or move them in at least in an order that you're used to using them. So mine, I usually have, say, a sniper, AR, shotgun, SMG or explosive, and a heal. That's just typically how I order mine. It could be this is very first, or this is here, and it's always in that sequential order. Doesn't matter which place they start in, but they're always in that order. So you know, hey, I'm on my AR, shotgun, AR, sniper, go back. It's just a small thing that sets you apart from other players when you get confused at what weapon you're on, you don't know what you're doing, you panic, somebody's shooting at you. And it's just a big help when it comes to kind of quick decisions and movement types. So hopefully these few tips and tricks helped you guys and you'll be able to improve as a Fortnite player. If they did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.